That's funny.
When I borrow stuff, I always say if I lose it, I'll replace it. If I break it, I'll fix it.
Let me pick it up from the desk.
Okay.
Back on. Okay.
Okay.
That's what he did yesterday. That's what he had to do yesterday.
All right. I'll always say if I lose it, I'll replace it. If I break it, I'll fix it. When I borrow stuff.
It was been working fine for that laptop all day long. You're not that one.
I just now realized when Tyler said, when the phone said you don't have any, doesn't show anything, you have 4 o'clock, that was my phone that said that and not Tyler's. So it picked up Tyler's voice.
I wonder if the camera's getting hot or something.
No, it's the stream.
It's the stream. I wonder if the stream is getting hot or something.
It's sending the packets, but the packets are getting refused and dropped.
What's the encoding like?
I don't know. I just know that's what it said when it gave me the error. All right. So Annie, I need you to send you another link so I can get your audio back.
Okay. Okay.
So this is going to be a different link. Copy link. Basically, send it to myself to have my set box.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not working over there. They work all day.
Yeah, we've heard that.
That's hilarious.
Dang it. It didn't work. Hang on. I sent you an email. Just off the run.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to keep it this time. Thank you.
Oh.
But we shouldn't have any problems this time.
Okay.
No yawning allowed.
One thing will be just fine.
No yawning allowed.
The last one.
Does it matter if I put my name in? Turning this off. Oh,
Okay, I'll need your audio.
turning this off. Can you hear audio?
Okay. And then I'm going to stream. I'll get an update channels.
So I went to Daxton's Orient. Are you ready?
Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
Yep.
3, 2.
Does that mean we're live?
Oh, wow.
Hey, everybody.
Hold on a minute. I gotta know.
No.
Stream key. There may be something messed up with Restream today. Maybe that's it. Because it's doing the same thing over here now.
Been a lot of electronic problems in the news.
Yeah.
Electronic problems on the news?
Yeah, for a couple of
Stream has disconnected.
That's lovely. But I went to his orientation, kindergarten orientation, and they allow you to come in as parents and do things. And one of the things that they allow you to do is that whatever job you work for, you could come in and
Talk about it.
talk about it. I was like,
That's cool.
I'm like, it's Don Tyson's, it's School of Innovation, so it'd be kind of cool to start, an astronomy club or something.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
I think we're back.
We get this 3, 2, 1, go thing, so that's cool. Anyhow, we were talking about the Arizona Dark Sky Star Party and how it has mushroomed to something called the Oracle Dark Sky Cultural Festival.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's happening at the same dates. Arizona Dark Sky Star Party is still a component of this. This is for the amateur astronomers who want to come in, set up their gear, and have several nights of great observing or astrophotography. But now they have artists coming in. They've got musicians coming in. They got food trucks coming in. Okay. There is going to be special things happening for the amateur astronomers. There's going to be special things happening for the general public.
Mm-hmm.
We are also embracing the Catalina Council for Scouts. Okay, so
Yep.
they're going to come in and do STEM activities. They're going to have a night, at least one night of viewing with these $2,000 thermal imagers that we're setting up over the. There's a pavilion inside of the Oracle State Park that overlooks a watering hole, and of course, all these animals, these nocturnal animals, come in at night to go and drink water. Because it's hot out.
I was impressed with that when y'all were playing with that in the hallway that day.
Right.
And you just put your hand on the wall.
Oh yeah, it was just,
you just put your hand on the wall, and I
pulled
went.
my hand away.
And I was like,
you could still see the heat signature of my hand on the wall.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
Right. And we were talking earlier about one of the other guys in the product development team had taken a photograph of one of our containers. Okay. Well, this is a closed container, a shipping container. Okay. And you could see the boxes inside, because the boxes inside had a different heat signature than the container itself. So it was like X-ray vision. Okay. We could see the size of the box, how many boxes there were, that kind of thing. So man, I can just think of all kinds of applications for this. If you're into security, you're into observing nature at night. Security goes into just looking in your backyard, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a big backyard, you hear something weird back there.
Yeah.
You can see if it's a deer or someone, if you wanted to. And, it's thermal vision. So you're going to.
I live behind my cemetery's behind my house. Do you think I want to use one?
Ghosts are cold. You're not going to see them.
Okay.
Now, if they walk in front of like a heater or something, yeah, you will see the outline of the ghost. But other than that, no.
Just kidding.
I don't know. I mean, there's
no, there was one night.
There's haunted places.
Well,
here,
I know.
Right?
Yes, there are. There
Right?
are. Yeah. I mean, you could take it, go see things, and see which.
One of the. We're totally getting off subject here and talking about ghosts, but there is a hotel called the Crescent.
Yes.
Right, and the Crescent is in Eureka Springs, which is about 45 minutes from here. So if you visit Explore Scientific, and if you're into ghosts, you want to stay 45 minutes away at the Crescent Hotel, and there are many, many ghost sightings up there.
So if you're not into ghosts, then
you need to buy a $2,000 thermal imaging device from us. Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna.
Go ghost hunting.
But if you don't want to stay, then you'll stay 45 minutes away from the Crescent Hotel, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, or even 5 minutes away from it. I mean, just stay out.
It's a really big talk around here.
Yeah, people leave scared. I mean, people check in and then they leave in the middle of the night sometimes. I don't know. I've heard many, many stories. So
start your own.
And I have actually some stories. I'm not going to tell ghost stories here.
You could inspire somebody to start their own ghost hunting business with their thermal thing.
I think I could just make one phone call. And have the whole ghost hunting community come down on us with a vengeance to buy our entire stock of these things.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They are awesome. I mean, when you focus, I should just have it, right? I don't know. Somebody can run over and get me the thermal imaging thing, so anyways, we will show it on a show and show what it looks like looking through it. It's
because
totally cool.
This won't be the only time between now and September that we talk about this. So we can.
No. So we're teasing you with this new product, which is really cool. Yeah. It's expensive, we know, but it performs. I mean, it's going to be worth
it is amazing.
Every penny.
I mean, I was shocked because it has different settings on there, and you can see different spots in your face and the temperature. It's
cool.
Wild. It's wild.
Cool. Yeah.
It's wild.
So, and I don't say things are that cool that often, really. Well, I do, but but when I say it's really cool, you gotta believe it, okay? Because this is awesome.
Now I'm rolling through my head how many times I've heard you say cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, say hi, Sky. That's cool.
Next week, I'm gonna count every time.
If I say that's
Caesar's
really
statement's
cool,
accurate.
you know, I'm underlining, okay,
That's
how cool
really
this
cool.
is. And yeah, this thermal, isn't that kind of a, opposite thing?
Jim Norwood. I thought for a
Hi,
while
Jim.
my Access 100 was haunted. Did it randomly move on its own?
That
That's
does
funny.
happen with go-to systems. Sometimes you get like an energy spike, and the computer goes a little crazy for a
Well,
while.
I have our Bluetooth speaker where you charge. I have a Bluetooth speaker where you charge your phone on it.
Yeah.
And one night I was sleeping and I heard the radio go off, and I'm like, "What was that?" So of course I wake up and I don't
Like
hear anything.
alien voices
It doesn't
or
hear,
something?
no, like the radio just came. No, the radio just turned on and then turned right back off, which woke me up. And then a little bit. So
it
then
turned itself off?
yes. So then I'm laying there and then it all of a sudden it goes Bluetooth connecting. And I'm thinking,
Poltergeist.
I'm unplugging it now.
Bluetooth's going into poltergeist mode.
It
Okay,
was pretty
anyway,
crazy.
so
Yeah.
but we were talking, let's bring
Let's
this
go
all the way
back to
back
Arizona
to
Dark
what we
Sky,
actually
because they have so many unique things there.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
it
festival.
started off with this little idea called Arizona Dark Sky Star
yep,
Party. Okay, started at Karshner Caverns back before pre-pandemic. Now we're kind of getting out of the pandemic.
Thank goodness.
Thank God, exactly. And we're going to things again. Okay, and the Star Party for amateur astronomers. This is. Every amateur astronomer that's been to a big star party loves these kinds of things. And this particular event has gone from, it's mushroomed. It's gone from a star party, a bunch of stargazers getting together, talking about their stargazing stuff, which of course I love to do. But now we've got a whole community of artists and musicians and, restaurants and food. And, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm
using its cool thing again, right?
See,
all right.
Okay, so how many times did you?
Right. I only said it twice.
I'm telling it.
Right.
No, but it's it was really neat being in that meeting today and hearing all the exciting things that are happening there. It really has turned into a community event and not just an event that we put on. So the community's coming together. And
not just an event that we put on. Aren't all the events we put on really interesting?
No, I don't mean it like that.
Okay.
But it's just neat to see the different types of things coming out besides.
I did not expect like the whole community to say, "Hey, let's just turn the whole darn community into a dark sky festival."
Yeah,
so that's what happened.
Amazing.
So
it's pretty amazing. So
yeah, it will be newsworthy. And if you're there this year, you're going to see the foundational parts of it and everything. Yeah. I did tell people, okay, when you get a bunch of different organizations together, sometimes it can be a little headbutting that goes on and stuff. But I said, you have to look at the greater good. You're protecting dark skies. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know where you live in the world, if you're watching this, but probably your community is not saying, "Hey, we got to protect our dark skies." This community is. Yeah. They are actually trying to get the entire community, including, they had a car dealership. Have you ever driven past a car dealership?
Yeah, it's always lit up.
They're lit up beyond like a Christmas tree, right? I mean, it's crazy how much they light them up. This car dealership actually changed their lights, okay, so that they would be dark sky friendly.
Oh my goodness!
Right, and so they're looking to dump some money into this event, and so we were kind of working out. This is behind the curtain, behind the scenes kind of stuff, but they're looking to dump some money into the event. I'm excited to just go,
I think that's really neat to think about a state park. I'm assuming it's a state park. Yeah. And a community coming together and working as one. Sometimes like here, we have to go out to a state park, and the surrounding cities, even though they're small, they don't really acknowledge,
Yeah, we have lots of beautiful state parks here, but you don't. You're right. You don't see them often interacting with the local community, saying, "Hey, let's have a festival."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of any kind. Okay. So.
But even coming together and deciding, hey, we want to be, we want to focus on dark skies and how we can better our area for that, you know?
Right.
And so it's kind of, that's a neat concept. I wish every city
Yeah,
did that.
I mean, it's like, protecting dark skies is like protecting, if a community got together and said, hey, let's protect our water and keep it clean. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't even see that. So
Yeah.
these kinds of things are very important, because everything alive needs dark skies.
Yes.
Our planet rotates on its axis once every 24 hours. It gets dark at night. It's not an inconvenience. It's actually something that's needed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We need darkness.
Yeah.
If you absorb more darkness at night, you sleep better. You have less anxiety. You have less health problems in general. They think you'll live longer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those are
Well,
kind of
that's
nice
why
benefits, right?
well, that's why all the sleeping studies say tell you to turn off all your electronics.
Exactly.
In fact, I was reading something yesterday that said that you even are supposed to turn your air conditioner down to between 60 and 67.
Oh, get it cold, huh?
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting to think about the different things that help our bodies to
I
rest.
do like it cold because I kind of like wrap up in my blanket like a cocoon,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
poke my nose out, and sniff the cool air of the
Yeah.
night,
Only stick your nose out.
Yeah, just my nose. It's probably snoring. Okay, I don't know, but
it's. I mean, our bodies really do need that. They really do need that.
So Egon, okay, just posted here. Now Egon has been at star parties with me, and he knows kind of how crazy my, sense of humor is, and so Egon. Egon and I have been up many nights out in the desert laughing our heads off. Okay?
And usually when you get later into the night and more tired, you usually let all guard down and you just act crazy.
Yes. But we've had,
Awesome.
both of us have lifetime memories of
That's awesome.
seeing, incredible bolide streaking across the
That's
sky,
cool. Yeah.
beautiful deep sky objects. Egon Egon's going to be there. So I'm expecting to have a great
Tariq
time.
saying hi. Hi, Tariq.
Teresa, yeah. Tariq.
Yeah, Tariq. Yes,
Yep.
Tariq. Yep.
Yep. So you need to come out from the UAE, fly across the United States to Tucson, Arizona, and come to this festival, because I don't think the UAE right now, they might be inspired by this, to have a dark sky festival. I think that would be cool.
It's amazing. It's what a neat concept.
Yeah. Oh, Egon says Astro Vikings. You know what an Astro Viking is?
No.
There's actually a definition that was defined by our club. Okay. And an Astro Viking is somebody, there used to be these really sharp, there still is out in the Anza-Borrego State Park, these really sharp, crazy cactus that look really soft and furry. They're called choyo. I think choya.
But are they really prickly?
Choya cactus. Okay. They have spines that are really long, that looks fuzzy. Okay. That will jump into your skin. Okay. I mean, they are.
Like if you just go by it,
it seems like if you want to like go and see just how sharp that needle is, man, it's going to go into you, and it hurts. Okay. I think they're barbed or something.
Oh my gosh.
And so you try to pull it apart, but the cactus itself is disintegrating, that holds all this. So you pull it off and it's still stuck in your hand over here, but yet it's stuck now in this hand.
Oh my goodness.
It's nasty. Okay. And so an Astro Viking was someone that could sit on one of these choyo cactuses and guide by hand to do an hour-long exposure without interrupting, without making a mistake in your astrophotograph. So this is, you can see how crazy we get at late at night.
His whole story is reminding me of.
Oh, wait a minute. How many times your eye sticks to the eyepiece because it's frozen, because, it gets cold out in the desert. It can get really cold. But, we did some weather studies of Oracle. We looked at the fractional cloud cover.
Okay.
We looked at the weather. Even at night, it's going to be very nice temperature out there. It's going to get cooler. Could get cold, chilly.
Yeah.
You want to have some warm clothes. but you're also going to want to have light clothing for the daytime
Yeah,
and
because
stuff.
I mean it's a desert, and you don't think about that.
That's
I
right.
think the desert's always hot, but then it's
That's
not.
right. And you know that during the day, if you're not doing all day solar observing, you're going to drive out to the community of Oracle. There's a great bar that's there. You know, you can get a cold beer if you want. You can go out to the other you know, businesses that are in the area and enjoy that. You're going to see artwork.
Yeah.
I think now, don't make, you know, I can't promise you this, but I think some of the artists might even be donating some of their work that you could possibly win. I don't know, or
Yeah,
maybe it would be auctioned
there's
off
still-
and stuff. I'm not controlling all that stuff. Hey, Paul, if you could pull up Egon's message again so I can see it, that would be cool. Let's see. Only when 17 degrees in shorts, Scott, because Egon, okay, who's going to be at this event, always wears shorts. It could be, the dude could be in Antarctica, okay?
Why?
And he'd wear a parka on top, but he's going to wear shorts.
Why?
Because that's how Egon rolls.
His legs are not cold?
And they're not cold. I don't know. You know, he's so
steel.
rugged. It's amazing. Thankfully, a lifetime of Iowa living and cheeseburgers keeps me insulated.
Osmosis, that's awesome. I'm going to have to remember that.
That's
I'm gonna have
right.
to remember that.
Osmosis 007. I like that 007 part because I am a James Bond freak.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's something.
I learned something new about Scott.
That means something, yeah, to anyone
that
out there.
that he rarely says cool, and he's a James Bond freak.
Freak. That I rarely say that's really cool. Okay.
So I have a question. So when planning an event like this, how is it that you go about planning when it's going to be? I mean, you can kind of predict the weather, but not really predict the weather. So
At no star party can you totally predict the weather. If you could actually really predict the weather, Annie, you would be a billionaire because
now I know what my next job is.
Right, you're predicting the weather accurately every time, you know, because we could just take you anywhere and you could say, nope, an F5 tornadoes coming through here tomorrow. You don't want to be standing right here, okay? No, you don't want to build that house, you know, so, but, you know, meteorological science has come a long ways. There is fractional cloud weather patterns and stuff that's measured over years and stuff like that. Some of the people that did this did it for, you know, I think it's called ecliptophile for people that chase eclipses, you know, which is another thing we're going to talk about separately because we have a couple of events that are coming up for the 2023 annular solar eclipse and the total eclipse that's going to happen in 2024, which is going to be insane. Okay.
I know, we're gearing up for it. I'm pretty excited.
It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be a longer eclipse. I think triple the number of people that went to go see the 2017 eclipse are going to try to see this eclipse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it was nuts.
Hey,
it really
speaking
was.
of eclipse, we have solar glasses on sale.
That's true, and we'll do that on a separate show. We have a series of shows called Eclipse Experience. That's coming up, so I'm lining up speakers for that.
That's so
but it'll be fun to have you on that show,
yeah.
Annie. So
can I wear my solar glasses
the entire time?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, maybe put some little holes in them that I could burn into them from the back of the eyepiece or something, so you could still see the comments from the people chatting with us. I'll just make sure you're not actually looking at the sun with these things on. Okay, so you know, I know some solar eclipse chasers here in Belgium. Yes, Beatrice, that's right. Beatrice is always on with us. Yes. I love all of her comments and everything. She usually says hello to everybody, and
I think she did. We just
missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, she's a great astrophotographer too. So
amazing. She's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, there's still tickets available. If you're an amateur astronomer, you want to come to this, you want to hang out with David Levy, you want to see some of our great talks that are going to be happening with like Adam Block and David Levy and Connie Walker, and more. Others will be there as well. So yeah, she said, yes, I did in other streams.
In the other streams that we kept going.
That's right. So we had so many of them today.
Yeah, so many. Yes.
it's going to be fun. We're going to have door prizes available like we do at any star party. But I don't go to I haven't been to any other star parties except for the ones that the Starlight Festival that we did, and now this Starmus Festival that I'm going to, where it's going to be music. It's going to be, really cool party at the star party. Yeah.
So we have just a few more. We have a little bit more time. Hey, let's talk real fast about what's going on here. What we're having at the end of August, the end of this month.
Oh, that's right. We're going to have an open house.
Yeah,
right?
We're having an open house. We're having a grand reopening here. We revamped our store. We plan on having some things.
Clean up in here.
You got to clean up, Paul. That's right.
Right.
You guys do not want me to take the camera over to Paul's cubicle. Okay, so anyways, but yeah, right. We're going to make him clean up, and we're going to make it beautiful for you. You're going to have a lot of fun here.
Yeah.
We're going to have, we're going to be both inside and outside. We'll have a parking lot thing going on.
Yep.
Parking lot sale even. So you're gonna be excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So,
and we actually have we're just now starting to get a little bit of content on there. I don't think you know this yet.
I didn't even know.
Explore Store has their own Instagram and Facebook page now.
Oh, cool.
So we've started taking a little bit of pictures because the signage was down and in the way. We don't have a lot of comment on there. So there's a lot of intricate details in ripping down stuff and moving stuff to places.
They were like ripping signs off the wall and stuff like that. But then they painted and stuff. You can't even tell that they destroyed stuff.
We destroyed a lot of things.
Yeah, it was cool.
But then we put it all back up. It was
Right.
fun. Yeah, so it's been a journey, and it'd be exciting to see if you want to come visit us. It's going to be the last weekend in August. We'd love to see you out. We'd love to see you here. It's going to be a 2-day event, and come see us in person.
Come on down.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. You'd have to drive a long ways to get to any other Explore Scientific event like this. In fact, you'd have to drive all the way around the world, okay? Because it's just one place.
This is the only Explore store.
That's right. So if you're north of us and you're driving northbound, well, it's going to be tough for you. Okay, you might have to. I recommend some plane trips to connect some of the land masses and stuff like that, and then just land back here in Northwest Arkansas at what they call X and A.
Yeah, X and A. That's where. Or you can land in Tulsa, which is even a bigger.
You could, and that's a 2-hour drive from here. So, otherwise, just come straight on down to Explore Scientific here in Springdale, Arkansas. Hang out with us. If you're not afraid of ghosts, book a room at the Crescent Hotel.
I'll be sleeping nicely
in Eureka Springs, which is only 45 minutes away from here.
Can't do it.
But I think what will happen if you book a room there, you will burst out of your room wearing your pajamas, okay, and probably make that 45-mile or a minute drive here running, okay, probably in half the time because you're going to have the daylight scared out of you if you stay at that place.
This is the reason why I've never been there.
I have been there several times, but I have not. Well, I'll have to tell you my real ghost story there, okay? And I never believed in ghosts before, but I actually have a ghost story. We're going to talk about it another time because it's a long story and it's scary, okay?
I've actually heard it.
Yeah, okay.
But so we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that going on. A lot of our customer service reps here, if you call in and talk to us, they will be here working, except for Tyler. Tyler Bowman is going to be somewhere else. I think in Texas.
Yeah, he's going to be in Fort Worth.
Yeah,
he's going to Fort Worth camera. So
to do some.
You know what? We'll probably have to have him zoom in and say hello to everybody and show us what the heck's going on at Fort Worth camera. So.
So we have a lot of things coming up. That we have the Arizona Dark Sky Party, our grand reopening. We have the Mount Wilson Observatory
event that's happening. We have Starmus that's going on. We're scrambling right now, getting ready for that. I don't know when I'm going to sleep. I think I'm going to sleep on the airplane or something. So
when do we sleep?
Mm-hmm.
When
sleep's way overrated.
I know it is actually,
but not dark skies because you need that for sleeping. So
Yes. Yes.
He said, Mike Weisner has 2 ghost stories
Oh.
about my older brother. I didn't know that, Mike.
Have you
Now he's testing me. He's checking to see if I read the book.
Oh my gosh!
Mike!
I'm going to be honest, Mike. I haven't read it, so.
I read part of it, but
Well, you obviously
I
didn't.
didn't get into it enough.
Yeah, you obviously didn't get into the.
I didn't get into the
stories.
ghost stories yet.
Hey,
so.
Mike, where can we get your autobiography? Is it on Amazon? Is it?
Is.
Is it
It's
here?
on Amazon. No,
It...
it's on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
It's on
Awesome.
Amazon. We do have a deal where you can go onto the Arizona Dark Sky Star Party page, and at the very bottom it says more, and there's a link, and you can get one of these books, and he'll sign it for you. So
that's awesome.
That's right.
That is awesome.
So there you go.
So
yeah.
So that's what we have going on. I don't think we have any more announcements. I think we've eventually you'll see the itinerary.
Well, there's going to be more to talk about. There's so many moving parts about the the Oracle Dark Sky Festival, cultural festival that's happening. That we're going to be regularly reporting on that because
Well, I mean,
just in this last meeting today, there was like 24 new things that are happening. I was really impressed.
When will Explore Stars start selling books?
We sell some books now, some select books, but Harold, we don't do the full on astronomy book thing. It's been kind of spotty for us. I do recommend, Amazon's a great source, if you're looking for all kinds of books, including old out of print books, that are really excellent.
Yes, he's getting a library going in his office.
What is your favorite astronomy book so far? Do you have one?
I only have one astronomy book, and it's one that Tyler gave me. And I think he had a couple of them or something. He gave them out. It's the moon. It shows the moon, but that's the only book that I have.
It's a moon book. Okay. So my first favorite book, which I ran through the streets singing that everybody had to read this book, was called The Red Limit by Timothy Ferris. And it is about the search for, the distance scale of the universe and how to, the discovery of other galaxies outside the Milky Way. I've met Timothy Ferris on several occasions. He's done PBS television programs. One of them was called Something in the Dark. And it wasn't Wait Until Dark. That was a scary movie. So don't watch that one alone. Okay.
Watch it with your telescope.
Watch it with your telescope, a dog, maybe a handgun exercise,
Right.
And popcorn. Don't forget popcorn. Oh my God. So, but we would like for you to come to our open house at the end of the month. This month, and look for those pages.
We're going to start getting them loaded up. We just, like I said, we just haven't.
Okay, so turn left at Orion. Freaking love it as a beginner.
I cut my teeth on the stars.
Stars by H.A. Ray. That's a great one too. How about Night Watch? Okay, by Terrence Dickinson. That's another great one. So. But anyways, all of us amateur astronomers have books, star charts, and stuff like that. I'll have to bring my Sky Atlas 2000 that's signed by people like Buzz Aldrin and Clyde Tombaugh, discovered Pluto and all the rest of it. Sally Ride signed it.
Oh, wow.
Wendy Friedman recently signed it. So,
oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah. So we have some cool signatures. We'll go over it and talk about that.
Do you keep it like locked in a box and like
in a giant safe,
like
a safe
sealed,
within
air
a safe?
Sealed,
No, I don't actually. Is now probably. I know what some of the signatures now are worth. Okay, from astronauts who have signed things. So several astronauts have signed it, but and then I had people that are just amateur astronomers that love the sky, and they signed it. So, So I'll have.
I haven't started. I don't have any books in my house.
You're against it?
No, I just.
You burn books?
No, the only books I have in my house are for my son. I don't.
Okay. Well, those are books, right?
Well, yes, but I'm talking about for me personally. I don't have any books.
Oh, okay. No romance novels, nothing like that. No. Okay.
No,
Yeah. Right.
not. I don't even watch romance movies.
I do.
Well, that's lovely. I like comedies. Actually, we just went through. Dexter.
Some of them are tear jerkers. I mean, they
I
really
can't.
get to you.
I don't like to watch anything that makes you cry. No, Dexter and I just went through the Marvel series. That's what we like to watch. That's what I like to watch.
Oh, Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And my wife's into Marvel too. The whole thing, you know.
Oh, really?
Like I went into like this one Marvel movie and I'm watching it and she says, "Oh no, you can't watch just that movie. You gotta go back to the beginning of all time of Marvel."
I watched them. We watched Dexter and I watched.
And it goes back to like almost infinity. I mean, it's
Dexter and I watched them in timeline order. We did.
and all these stories that wind into each other, you know, like WandaVision and
we didn't watch those, but I don't care about those.
you have to watch them because then otherwise you don't know about the cosmology of Marvel. You have to watch them all
I don't think that
in chronology. Okay, so
my life laughs at me. You like music? That's awesome.
why do I laugh at me? Hey, there's some great musicals.
I cry.
Hallmark Channel. I cry
don't
all
watch
the time.
Mysteries. I
Okay,
love
be honest,
mysteries.
folks out there that are watching right now. Did you ever cry watching a Lassie television show?
No.
What is Lassie?
Lassie's a dog.
I'm just kidding.
You know, Lassie would, you know, come up and bark, you know, how Tommy's
Timmy's in the well again.
Timmy's down in a
Timmy's
mine
in the well
shaft, you know,
again.
right? And everybody could understand Lassie. Actually, there were lots of Lassies, and they all.
I didn't watch Lassie growing up. I've seen it. I mean, I did, but I didn't watch it.
My
like
sister cried every darn time Lassie came on because that music of Lassie would come on, and you know, and the waterworks would just start crying. You know?
I don't. I really, honestly, do not like watching shows that make you cry. But
Hey, Scott,
Yeah.
I cried at the end of Armageddon.
Well, there you go. There you go. Paul and his evil laughter.
I don't understand what's happening right now. Okay.
Well.
Bruce Willis.
I know when he dies.
Yeah.
And I know what that movie is. Yes.
Yeah. How about when John Wayne died in a movie? A lot of grown men cried when they saw that. So
I
I'm just
prefer
telling you
watching
right
TV
now.
series and shows more than movies.
Really?
I actually don't watch much TV.
I'm now part of the zero TV generation.
I'm not zero TV because I have a child, but
Yeah. But, you know,
But we
I
don't
was
watch
raised
TV.
on TV, that's for sure.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I was absolutely raised on TV, black and white TV at that. So, but that's how I got to see the moon landing is live.
how often
on
have
black
you
and white television.
how often have you seen a black and white movie that didn't have any sound?
As often as I can.
They're kind of interesting.
They are interesting. Some of the new ones. There was one that was done not too long ago called The Artist or something like that. Yeah. It was funny and it was black and white.
I went and watched a really, really old one for a project I had to do for school last month.
Jim Norwood only cries when watching the news these days.
Yes. I don't watch the news.
Yeah,
I quit
the news
watching
is
the
way
news.
overrated, Jim. I would say, you know, you already know the bad out there in the world is bad, okay? Already done. You're already updated, okay? You know, horrific things, awful things that happen, yes, they happen every day. You don't need to be updated on that, okay? You just know, all right? What you probably do need to be updated on is the good things that are going on in the world. And you got to dig for that, unfortunately.
You do. You really do.
Yep. I don't watch much TV either, although my father is a TV technician and electronics vendor. Okay.
That's interesting.
Well, you probably get to see the TV turned on and he goes, yep, it works. And then he shuts it off. Okay. Because there's almost nothing on television that's worth watching, really.
Yeah.
Except the old TV series. They were well written, well crafted, you know. So, I mean, Leave It to Beaver. I mean, the guy was incredible, you know. Yeah.
Buster Keaton is really amazing. I do have to agree.
That's true. That's true. Very funny.
Yes.
But if you guys want to see what is regarded by many famous directors as the best movie of all time, it is Charlie Chaplin in a movie called City Lights, and they remastered it. Okay.
Really?
Charlie Chaplin not only directed this movie, he did the music for the movie, he wrote all the lines for the movie. everything.
Oh, wow.
Everything. It's an incredible movie. You know, of course, with Charlie Chaplin as the tramp, you know, playing his tramp role, and a blind woman who becomes a love interest. Okay. So it's really an incredible movie.
It's a romantic movie.
It's
that
a
he
romantic
said he likes to watch
movie. That's
romantic
right.
movies.
You're
See?
crying at the
See?
end, you know. So, because the very last scene is regarded by many. I mean, again, like you know, I mean, famous. Think of the most famous directors today. They regard that as like one of the best comedies done of any kind by anyone. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, by the genius of comedy and pantomime and stuff, Charlie Chaplin. So, and filmmaking.
Old TV is really good.
Yep.
It is really good.
But we digress.
Not an old TV, but old TV.
But you know what? I believe if Charlie Chaplin was alive today, that he would go to the Oracle event. Okay. He would love it. So.
And he'd bring us love interest.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Because even though she's blind, we would find, you know, a way for her to enjoy everything. So, yeah.
I wonder if, I mean, because I never thought about that, blind people and not being able to
You know what?
see.
This is an important part of astronomy outreach is sight impaired people. And, you know, this is not a joke. There are people that have been able to photograph the night sky, and they print out the object on thermal plastic paper where you can feel it.
Oh my good, that's so neat.
You can feel it. It is neat. It is neat. And there have been other things where, you know, they ran over like a nebula. And if you look on, sometimes I run these things on our programs. There'll be a sonification of a galaxy.
Okay.
Okay. And as it's rolling over the H2 regions, the star clusters, and all the rest of it, the pitch is changing constantly, and it makes this sonification. There are sonification, real-time sonifications that are done.
That's cool.
For sight-impaired people. So
that's cool.
Right? And
technology is so amazing.
It's cool.
It is amazing.
Yeah. And let me underline that and say that's really cool because
really
it
cool.
really is.
Okay,
you know?
now people have homework out there. You got to go back and rewind the show and count how many times you said cool.
That's right. And if you do, you'll win an eyepiece. Okay.
You better not say that.
No, it's for sure. I will do this. I will put an eyepiece up there, and I am going to. I'll have it laser engraved where it says "really cool" on it. Underlined. I swear to goodness. Okay, I'm going to do this. And so if you get it right, and I don't even know how many times I said "cool" or "really cool."
We're gonna have to go and count. We're gonna have to go now. No. We're gonna have to go back and count.
And it's for this last broadcast. It's not for the first 500 that we did today. Okay.
Just for this one.
Which were all pretty cool. Okay. So.
Just for this one, not the spotty one.
But yeah, you can win an Explore Scientific really cool eyepiece from yours truly.
Really
okay.
cool.
I'll buy it myself. Okay.
Really cool. Really cool.
Really cool. Really cool.
Really,
cool.
really,
Cool.
Really
Cool.
cool.
Okay.
Really cool.
Anyways, you guys have a cool night.
Yeah.
And hopefully wherever you are, you're cooled down and you stay cool, dude. Okay. That's it. Bye.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Be cool.
That's awesome. That's actually awesome. I love it.